television event.
His head presentation, TVC News, and of course, the current newscaster of the year in Nigeria. Veronica. Congratulations on that award.
Thank you very much.
Sitting next to Veronica is Fisayo Ogunfuyi. Fisayo is of Nigerian Television Authority, NT. We'd like to welcome him back on this series too.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Honorable Minister, good morning.
And if we cross to the other side, Honorable Minister, you have not met that face before. That's Lawa Ogenegbo. Lawa is Managing Editor, The Nation newspapers. Lawa, good to have you join us too.
Thank you very much.
And of course, sitting next to Lawa is Ngozi Alaibo. Ngozi is Head Presentation, Arise News. Ngozi, good to see you too.
Good to be
here. Thanks for joining us.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Also joining us for the very first time as well is Terry Ikomi. Terry is presenter and producer with Channel State. All right, Haskin Abuja, you're familiar with that. The last time we were here, you were not Haskin Abuja. After you are the 17th minister in the FCT, after 16 ministers in the FCT, we finally have a minister of the FCT that Abuja people call the light of Abuja. How does that make you feel?
Well, it encourages me. Makes me feel happy that people appreciate that we're doing something that impacts on their lives, and with that you are motivated to work more. If the people you are working for appreciate the fact that we're seeing a difference, obviously you'll be happy. So it makes me happy too. So very well.
Abuja people should expect more lights because there are so many parts of Abuja that you need to shine lights.
There are so many parts of the world that don't have lights. So
they are concerned about Abuja here.
I'm not the minister of power.
You know what light the Abuja people are talking about?
Yeah,
where they get to that title. Light could be water, it could be roads, it could be markets.
I wanted it to be very specific so that you don't say that when you make an ambiguous statement, it becomes to be difficult. So it's better you narrow it down so that everybody will understand what you meant.
Veronica.
Right, interesting. Well done on the job you're doing, and I'm certain that the people are happy as well. Like he has mentioned, that's why they have more people asking Abuja. But on the other side, there are those who have been complaining about the fact that Abuja is not as business friendly.
That's what?
Business friendly.
Yep.
Talk about investors complaining about that. What are you doing regarding that? And then there's also the aspect where a pastor recently said that she was needing trying to do in the best interest of the people, but it seems some persons are not listening.
Well, I'm human. I expect everybody I'm human. You don't expect everybody to like every policy of government. What's important, majority. The majority of the people are happy. Of course, you don't expect everybody to be happy. And some people also do not understand. If you don't understand what's going on, for you to ask questions. If you look at the recent rating, they said states have been graded as investor friendly, business friendly to carry out in business. So when it's investors are not happy, I don't know about that. Yesterday, I met with the ambassadors of the European Union. Has to do with politicians in Abuja, how they can come in to invest. And they are all happy with the kind of things we try to reel out for them, what we have done. And these are the politicians that can come in and collaborate and partner with FCT. And we're quite happy. It was a very fruitful discussion for about 2 good hours. We talk about the woman kneeling down begging. I was not carried away by such emotions. Kneeling down to do what? Who owns Jamilek? How does it become your own? First of all, I came on board. That place was given out to one company for more than 15, 16 years. and they claim that they want to invest, they want to turn it around, make it to be an entertainment center. Well, you know what you have in, if you're going to Dubai, City Walk, you know, all kinds of things. When you go there, you see shanties. They tell me to shanties. And one of these days, I went there by myself. I said, this cannot be. That's a hotel. And then, who will come to stay in that hotel? When there are shanties, I don't know whether they are criminals or what. Some people, they say in the morning, they come out to do exercise and that. That is not what that place is. Which part of the world will you see such water and they abandon it? Now, when I asked, okay, somebody wrote to us from Lagos, I don't know him, my own is in terms of investment. He made quite elaborate presentation, and I was thrilled. But in my own issue, we have been having this kind of people who call, they want to invest, and you give them the land, at the end of the day, you don't say anything. Just like the person that was allocated 15 good years, nothing has happened. I revoked it. The moment I revoked it, all kinds of calls started coming. I don't want to mention the person that said was involved. Oh, no, he was in this bank, he didn't have this chance, now he's willing now to go and invest. I said, look, 15 good years. You have abandoned this place. Now we have revoked it. So now give it to people who want to really invest. You're now working for your slumber. So now say, oh, I'm not ready to do that. I said, look, we're tired of this. Okay, to show you that it's not personal. We're going to divide it. You come and sign for us. From social period to social period, if there's no development, we take back our land. You to sign for us. From social time to social time, if no development, please give us back our land. We cannot just give you land, stay for 20 years, no development. Who does that? How would the woman who was crying, if you like, call God, let God come down, what's my business about that? That because you stay with some place and you are trying to trade, it has become your own. Would you not ask yourself, how does Jabi Lake become your own? Who owns Jabi Lake? Is it an individual or government? And we're trying to see how we can make sure that investors develop this place for the interest of all of us. There's one pastor, I don't even know where he comes from, but I just say a text. Oh, save my life. I didn't know that you took it for recreation. You have now converted to church. And then the development control went there and put notice. We can't allow this here. How you got my number, I do not know. So I now said, what's the problem? Oh, sir, please help me. Oh, I'm dying. I didn't know that it's a recreation area. I built my church. You built your church. With whose approval? Now you are calling on some, you are going to send the emotion. Some people say, oh, I mean, why is it doing like this now? It's not where they pray to God. What kind of system is that? Who would like to listen to that kind of a thing? And I said, what's up? What I can do for you, I can give you time. I will tell you where control not to demolish. Give you time where you will live. But that I will allow you to stay there because you say you are praying for who? We can't continue to allow this kind of things. And I think that that's development, emotions.
Honorable Minister, I will allow you to speak probably more of what the FCT administration wants to do with that name. Because we've spoken about it a lot of times on this. But I don't want, maybe you will hold on. We actually wanted to start with political issues.
Okay. But let's just to...
No, not on this.
Not on this issue.
Maybe when we come back.
When we come back, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Political issues.
All right, let's go politics. Honorable Minister, I'm sure you've been looking at things that have been happening in the political scene for a couple of weeks now. The Supreme Court came up with a judgment concerning your party, and one would have thought that that will lay to rest the face-off that we've seen in that party. But an interim committee is up now. When will this roundabout end as far as PDP is concerned?
Interim committee for where?
That just sprang up. We understand that that was what the announcement we saw on different pages of newspaper yesterday. I was interim committee, Tani Muturaki and the rest are, constituting.
If you ask me, when I ask yourself, when will 419 stop? When will people stop being fraudulent? Actually, when will people stop being fraudulent? You know, if you ask me that, how you say that people are fraudulent? I want you to give me time. Let me just explain this to you. You saw, what do you call him? Adolfo Fabara. You know him very well.
Yes.
Do you know Adolfo Fabara?
Yes.
Not personally, but of course in terms of his status in your
We know
party.
him.
What was he before?
BOT chairman.
BOT
No,
chairman.
what was he before?
Senate president.
How did he leave office?
He was removed.
How did he leave office? I want to show you know the background. And that's why I asked, what did they tell their children? Don't their children ask them questions? If you know Wabara, his background, he left because of 50 million naira. 50 million naira. His colleagues removed him. Brand in appropriation under education. That's Senator Adolfo's Wabara. That's the kind of mistake PDP will make. Or they have always made. A man, question mark. 50 million naira threw him away. And the person he put in that trouble today has died because of that matter. The former Minister of Education, Fabian Osuji, Prof, is late. He has now gone below 50 million. You now give him 5 million. He will arrange a meeting. Now let me just tell you, why is 419? You know Jerry Gala, you know him. Ask him where the 500 million of PDP. Ask him. People you expect, even by that title, professor, people you expect, senator. Look at the one that says the senior advocate of Nigeria.
Is it not?
What? You see, that's again the problem. Do you know the meaning of senior advocate of Nigeria? Not necessarily you're only intelligent. There are a lot of things expected of you. This one that went to court and apologized when the judge issued a warrant. A senior advocate disobeying court because of what? Affairs with women and this and this and that and denying. Senior advocate telling you that now what are you forming interim national committee for? What are you doing for Canada committee? You went to court at the Federal High Court Ibadan. We didn't go to court. And that's why it baffles me. I thought that Sheyi Makinde is a young boy, young man growing. I didn't also know that he's involved in this 419 fraud. I didn't know. You went to court. I never went to court. Our people never went to court. You went to Federal High Court to say, revalidate us based on the National Convention we held November 15, 16, which two judgments of Federal High Court has said, do not go ahead with this. Anything you do is to be set aside. Now you conducted the convention, the Amana Convention you did, contrary to the substitute court judgment. Then after you have finished, you now went to Federal High Court that you should be revalidated to recognize us as officers of the party. They should only INEC. We got the wind of it. We applied to be joined. Who are those that applied to be joined? Abdul Rahman, who was acting national chairman then. Samaya, who was acting national secretary then. Bature, who was acting organizing secretary then. The legal advisor, Ajibade, who was acting legal advisor. And Senator Mao Habwa, who was the chairman of BOT, filed to be joined in that suit. And the court joined them as defendants. So they became 2 second to 6 or 7 defendants in that suit, which was filed by Sheyi Group and whatever in about the Federal High Court. Judgment was given. Judgment was given by Justice Agumo of the Federal High Court
and said, listen, it's very unfortunate. You have the temerity to come back to the court to recognize you, having disobeyed court judgments. You have the audacity again to file. We cannot do that. Everything you have done in that convention is still set aside. Null and void. Went further. They said, look, the second to the 6 defendants in their counter affidavit said that we are members of the National and the Acting and the Caretaker Committee of the party. And they did not deny the environment in the counter affidavit of these defendants. And the court said, listen, the mere fact you did not deny the environment made, you have considered to the fact that they are the caretaker committee. And the court gave in judgment that this caretaker committee should be superintending the affairs of the party pending when the convention is to be held. Convention has been held. People were elected. INEC was present. They now went on appeal to Court of Appeal. Luckily, the first appeal they went to the Supreme Court, the 2 appeals have been dismissed, also nullifying that convention. But this one have appealed to Court of Appeal will be held next week Friday. But in the first place, Federal High Court has given judgment. I would ask you to move. No, you didn't want to wear it. Take. I'd ask you, free of charge, or even they cost me money. Take. You should educate. You are aware of this. And now see, you have refused to tell the public what is on ground. And you are coming now to say, oh, we are setting up a caretaker committee. How? And you are the same people that you want to sell from. I dare anybody say. I dare them say, let me see a place, office. You will name PDP, National Secretariat. Let me dare them. Open office anywhere in Abuja. You don't do secretariat in your bedroom. You don't do it in your parlor. If you say you're a party, go and put sign PDP National Secretariat. Just like we're occupying Wadata. We're occupying Wadata. That's where everybody knows that PDP National what? Secretariat.
Right.
If you are saying that you want to sell form, to who? You will submit it where? Is that not fraud? You know there's a judgment. You went to court. We didn't go to court. You went to court. And court gave judgment against you. You have not even stated the execution of that judgment. You've not set aside that judgment. And you're not coming to deceive people. We are setting up a caretaker committee who want to begin to sell form. Is that not fraud?
Right.
Is that not fraud? 419. What is 419?
Let me get a clarification
yes.
here. This judgment by Justice Agomo, was it the one that went all the way to the Supreme Court?
No,
which judgment was given last week?
So what I said
it's different.
No, the one they went to Supreme Court was Justice Ombotosho and Lifu. Okay. Lifu was the one who gave judgment in favor of Sule Lamido, while Ombotosho was the one who gave judgment in favor of Austin and Co.
Okay.
Against what they were trying to do.
Okay.
So that one has now gone to Supreme Court, and Supreme Court upheld the judgments of Ombotosho and Lifu.
So where is this one?
That's what I'm trying to say. Now, when they finished their so-called Amala Convention, they now again went to Federal High Court in Ibadan and filed this action that the Federal High Court should recognize them, compel INEC to recognize them as the officers of the party. And Federal High Court said, listen, you disobeyed our own court judgment here. Yeah. Just little judgment, just a model judgment. And that had been set aside. I mean, that convention had been set aside even by the Court of Appeal. And you had the audacity to file again, coming to the Federal High Court, who has stopped you not to do that convention,
In the first place.
telling us now to compel INEC to recognize you. A convention that never happened, that never took place in the eyes of the law. And the judge said, listen, I'm not only going to set it aside, it's a nullity. Moving forward too, the second defendant, 36th defendant, read their names there.
Yes. Second defendant is Mohammed Abdurrahman.
Yes, Atana
Chairman.
Sakama. God bless your father.
There you have.
Read it again.
My father is late. God
Read
bless
it
me.
again, wherever he is, he's in peace. Read the second one, let the public hear.
Senator Samuel Namekaya.
Yes,
National Secretary PDP.
God bless your mother.
Senator Mao.
Go ahead.
She's late too.
God is blessing her wherever she is.
Senator Mao Habuwa, Chairman, PDP Board of Trustees.
God bless you.
Honorable Austin Washuku,
Oh my
PDP Chairman.
God, thank you.
Honorable Amma Abraham.
They are the defendants.
Wana, yes.
Uh-huh.
And then Tuna George.
Yes.
Those were the
Now,
defendants.
fine. Now, if I may help you, let me help you, even though you don't want to pay me. Let me help you. So that when you are telling the public, tell them what happened. Okay.
I quickly read some of the points the judge made.
No, let me just.
I'm just wondering, where is this case? Is it at the Court of Appeal level?
It is not a court of appeal. Okay, look at what it comes. There's evidence before me.
Yes,
I want them to hear, not only you. There's evidence, page 13 of the judgment. There's evidence before me from the counter affidavit of Senator Samuel Ayan, who was the national secretary of the applicant, to the effect that at the expiration of their 4-year tenure, which ended in December 2025, a caretaker committee was set up to run the affairs of the applicant, pending the time they will hold a convention. This piece of evidence was not controverted by you. A caretaker committee became an inescapable option because the law abhors a vacuum.
Right.
I therefore hold that the caretaker committee set up by the applicant is the only lawful and legitimate body that can run the affairs of the applicant in the circumstances of this case. In the circumstances of this case. Let me conclude by saying that the first respondent in this case is the electoral umpire, that is INEC. It is only bound to deal with the caretaker committee set up to run the affairs of the party pending when they hold a lawful and legitimate convention where the national officers would be elected. So the court has said this caretaker committee, if INEC must deal with them because the law abhors a vacuum, and that this caretaker is one recognized pending when a convention will be held that will elect the national officers.
Right.
And after this, the caretaker committee now went and conducted a national convention, which INEC attended. Now, you now appeal against this judgment to the Court of Appeal. What do the Court of Appeal hold? Court of Appeal has already set aside their convention before. Supreme Court has upheld that judgment. Now, instead of you people don't have shame. You have promised people what will be the outcome of the judgment.
Is there an appeal pending?
That's what I'm trying to tell you now. I said they went and appeal against this, which will be had next week Friday.
Okay.
And I'm saying that, listen, I'm saying that there is no stay of execution of this judgment.
Right.
It has not been set aside.
Okay.
So how can you now come? You have already appealed. How can you now come again to say you are setting up a caretaker committee?
Okay. Would you then address what happened at the Supreme Court last week as regards the status of Senator Ayan? Because that's what they relied on.
Listen, let me tell you first of all.
Yes.
You know, when you hear fraud, these guys are fraudulent. Is Senator Ayan a subject of appeal? Was there any appeal also on Senator Ayan?
But the question is, was Senator Ayan suspended or not? Is he suspended now?
Why not hold on?
I'm holding on.
Listen, when this was going on, they said they suspended Ayan we say we have also suspended you. I don't know whether you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Assuming don't not consider that Iron was suspended. NEC has overturned all those suspensions, assuming it existed. Because if it existed, he was suspended, assuming, would he have run election? Would he have run election? Convention, Samayan was elected at the convention of December, remember?
Right.
Was elected. So when was this suspension? Was it the suspension they suspended him when they were there? Assuming they were suspended them, and we have caught them, and NEC and that was not too bad. There's no such suspension. I just want to tell you this. They came up again at the FCT High Court. You understand? Upheld the suspension of Anyanwu, which is not correct. The party set up a disciplinary committee headed by Tommy Kimi. Some Anyanwu went to court, not allow the disciplinary committee to
consider the report.
not consider to even invite him to appear. Listen, right. Court said no, we don't agree. You should appear, for example. See, so that God did not suspend. He said, look, this people not hear it. Go and appear. And you said Tommy Kimi recommended his suspension, right? You said so. If Tommy Kimi recommended the suspension, NEC never said to ratify the suspension. A committee was set up, and that committee never, the decision was never ratified. You remember, I was to be observed and said, you know, I cannot appear before any of you.
Why did Ayawu appeal that
judgment? Which the Supreme Court referred to last
even the Court of Appeal upheld that suspension.
Excuse me. Okay. Have you see the problem I have with you? And the problem I have is that you don't even have the time to read the judgment. Have you read the Supreme Court judgment?
The CTC
available.
Hold on. What is giving you the confidence?
But that is what
why not to vote?
That's exactly what they're holding on to as well.
I'm not telling you. Okay. If they say so, okay. It is it behoves. Why not? It behoves on you.
Okay. We are trying to get it.
Can you hear me?
Okay, sir.
It behoves on you as a journalist, as an investigative journalism or journalist you are. Let me go and get the certified true copy of the judgment. In there, I can authoritatively say. Somebody was Supreme Court upheld the suspension of some
appeal court.
I'm coming now. You are saying here that Supreme Court upheld.
That's what you are saying.
No,
I'm coming there. You said
we're saying the appeal court.
No, we said the Supreme Court dismissed the cross appeal by some.
And what the Supreme Court said, it was unnecessary. See, let me tell you how court works. Sorry, you know. When the main judgment, assuming that the main judgment was in our favor, we also went to cross appeal. He said it's unnecessary. I don't know whether you're saying right. It is unnecessary. There's nowhere you go and get the certified true copy of the judgment. That will not guide you. It will not guide you. I mean, you live. You take for example. Was there in contention anywhere? Anybody went to court to say, look, this man was suspended. Do you understand this? And the court ruled yes or no. Then somebody appealed to the Court of Appeal. I'm against the ruling of this court that this man was not suspended. Or someone went to court appeal that I'm appealing against my suspension as upheld by the court. Do you understand him? Does court on his own without no subject matter? We wake up. I mean, people just, if it was even canvassed at the lower court or the federal high court, if there was such an issue, then you can even say, okay, maybe there was an issue like that, so it came up. I have always said that what will guide us, it's not like I brought this document. This document, that's why I've taken it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just about this now. So that I'm not just talking. So that it will not be, I'm just saying what suits me.
You have a backup.
I
Honorable Minister.
have a backup. Look at it.
Honorable Minister.
Upon this, can you now say you are going to call for set up a caretaker committee? That's the point I'm talking about.
We don't dwell on this too much because there's a lot that we need to cover before we end this conversation. Now, in spite of the Supreme Court judgment, I mean, you came out after that judgment and said there are no factions in the PDP.
As a responsible party person.
But from all indication and from what you are saying, the factions are still there.
No.
NWC.
You can't stop people who want to be criminal. The only way we can stop them is by applying the law, is by applying sanctions.
But those are strong words you're using, Honorable Minister. But when you say criminal, you call them 419.
Have you never heard me when I said, you took bribe? Has this suit me?
Right, so you're saying...
I'm telling you here that I asked you, what to remove Senator Wabara from office? It's not because of the 50 million appropriation.
But does that really have a bearing with what, the issues
It's not what I'm saying, by the antecedent.
Right.
See, I have shown you, you went to court. See the court judgment.
I was in court. That's why I wanted you to educate us. You see, because even right now, a lot of people...
Let me finish what she asked.
Yes.
Okay. Now, why am I saying that you are a criminal? You went to court. The judgment against you. You have also gone on appeal. You have not waiting for the appeal. You have now come to say, Supreme Court said there's no more this without the BOT has taken over. I mean, is it not fraud? You are going to sell fraud. That is duping Nigerians. And like I said here, if really you are sure, like we are doing now, PDP Secretariat, we have given the bank accounts where you pay money. Let Turaki, as a senior advocate, open an account of PDP. That day, that silk will be removed. If I dare him, open an account. Tell Nigerians, tell party people, this is the account where you will pay the money for PDP. Let him go and open PDP account.
So if you don't recognize the BOT, let's buy Wabara.
Wabara is no longer in the party.
Right. Wabara. Yes. Who exactly is in charge of the PDP now? Does the PDP even exist? And are you still a member of this PDP?
I take exception to that's a strong word to that PDP does not exist. So to a strong word, it's a strong word.
Does it exist?
It doesn't exist.
Honorable Minister.
It does not exist. Let me tell you, it does not exist in the eyes of some media stations. Take for example, people have bought forms. In my state, we are contesting governorship, we are contesting Secretariat, we are contesting House of Assembly. You must to go and see those who have picked up forms. When you say it does not exist, it depends on what you are looking for.
Who is in charge of the PDP now?
Abdurrahman is the chairman of the party.
Honorable Minister,
He is leading the NWC.
And you are the national leader.
Just before, Honorable Minister, just before we
to help to support them, and I'm continuing to support them. All I'm saying, which you don't want to hear, which I want Nigerians to hear, can they open an office PDP? Let me come here. You will take. Yeah. I know that I want to be channels and I know the. I'm sorry, but I'm not afraid. I will say. Now, can they open an office, PDP Secretariat? Can they open an account and tell PDP members who want to buy funds, who want to contest election, pay to this account number, this is the bank. First of all, that bank will be in trouble. And today, I tell you, that bank will be in trouble because for you to open an account, you must have to have the certificate of incorporation. You must have the certificate of incorporation. Who has it? It's the Secretary of the Party. So let me say the bank that will go and open an account. That bank will be in trouble. Then the person who wants to open the account, I'm praying, Lord, let Turaki, a senior advocate, put his name as signatory. Then see whether he will not be derobed or whether that thing he will continue to answer sick. He will not. So that is that. People should not do something that you know you are defrauding Nigerians. And two, any house that allows them, because it's fraud, you know the judgment, you know what's on there, and I see it, I will take that house.
Honorable Minister.
PDP are listening to me. Anybody who knows me know. I'm not coming here for it. I will seal it off. It's gone. I will never allow any breach of the peace. You cannot. You cannot, because I'm here to maintain peace. Apart from being a PDP member, as I'm still, I obey. This is judgment of court. You must obey it.
But wouldn't there be a preference on your part by sealing off that?
No. I cannot say no to say. You cannot see you aiding a criminal. Yeah, and answer to the fact.
No, but
Minister, as far as
excuse me, if they do that now, if you think that it is wrong, you go to court.
No, please. I cannot. Hold on. Okay. Mind you, you cannot say so. Okay. It is in the eyes of the public.
Okay.
And it's not that you are not aware. Okay. You are aware, or even you are not aware. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. So if you have heard that they are looking for so criminal, for example, and that criminal, you find him in your house, and then when I find him, you say, no, I should go to court before I come to arrest you.
But are you an enforcer of the law?
No. Okay, take for example, you don't say what I'm enforcer of the law. Take for example, why are you saying that when you build without an approval, the development control will go and bring it down? So we are going to court now.
But that's a different issue.
I know you say I'm an enforcer of the law.
This is politics, and it's different.
No, first of all, politics should not bring breach of the peace. The moment Abuja is a quiet place, it's a peaceful place. And therefore, you must play according to the rules. You cannot take the laws into your hand by causing crisis that will bring breach of the peace. You cannot go to court. You won't allow court to you come and take the laws into your hand. Who does that? Who does that?
Minister, please.
All I have said, let them go open Secretariat in one place. Or let them open an account. Nigerian PDP members who want to run an election. This is account number.
One minister,
they are first staff.
As far as this issue is concerned,
yes.
For us as journalists,
we always want to be sure what the concerns are so that we can know whether to call
to anyone as a faction.
I don't know what you say. If I would like you to say you.
All as journalists, because we all one second, Honorable Minister.
Don't go say all journalists.
The reason
that's how you talk about all politicians. No.
Here's why I'm going with that. We're all asking the same question. The question is, we expected that the Supreme Court judgment would put this matter to rest. And since one second, Minister, because we've been speaking with the other faction, and we're also worried about calling the faction. That's what we're
asking you to clarify. Now, we don't have the CTC.
The other faction is hinging the argument on the fact that Senator Ayamu was suspended and never recalled, and in between he kept sending correspondence. So would you respond to all these and understand where they are coming from?
I'm able to respond to you, just don't want. Okay, let me go back to it again.
Let me put it in proper perspective so that you understand the question.
I don't know whether the perspective what he's trying to say.
It is the same thing. I just want you to see this judgment, just clarify here now, that this judgment which affirmed the position of Senator Ayamu as secretary is still in the process. It's not been appealed. So we completely agree with that. But the one on which the Supreme Court made pronouncement last week, when the case came up for hearing, I was in court. Lawyers announced appearance for Senator Ayamu and withdrew the cross appeal they filed. And on the day the judgment was given, I was equally in court. And the court said the cross appeal having been withdrawn is struck out. So I want you to clarify what was it that Senator Ayamu's cross appeal was about. What was it about?
Why not wait? What is called a cross appeal?
Tell us.
No, so that you know, let me tell you.
Yes, tell us.
Let me tell you. First of all, a judgment has been given. That judgment is in my favor. And when a judge is reading judgment, sometimes can make a statement what we call obita. That is not
side comments. That's
what I'm saying. You may be comfortable. You may not be comfortable about it.
Right.
You say, no, I'll challenge this statement. Now, when you go to the apex court, you say it's not necessary. The main appeal has been taken, which is the subject matter. I don't know what it is. Yes. So which is the subject matter? We don't need to go into those kinds of issues. The subject matter here is about convention that was held. Was it proper or not? That's the point I'm trying to let you know. And it will guide you if you can take pains to say, okay, let me go in. I won't make any. I said, well, I'm talking about you now. I will not make you, does not mean you as a person. All of you are journalists. Let me take pain. and go into the Supreme Court and see how I can get this. When they know that the electoral republic is very concerned to have, you will get it. Before you begin to say, this person said this person does not say. And two, look at the judgment I have brought here now. I didn't say they said, they didn't say. If they are telling you, can you prove to them, let me have it. I cannot begin to go and tell the public because you told me. What is that? If I come here and say, Federal High Court said this, you may say, but we can't believe. Look at it. Look at it here.
So that when was this judgment delivered? When was this
judgment was delivered this year?
January
this year, yes.
January, yes.
This year. So I'm not talking about.
And it's still in the appeal.
Yes, they have got an appeal, but they have not been able to say stay of execution of the judgment. And it has not been settled, and there's nothing they can get out of it because the same Court of Appeal has nullified your convention before you went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court have upheld the convention, nullifying the convention.
Honorable Minister,
let me tell you what they are doing.
Yes. So we don't overflog this particular
matter.
matter.
No, but it's good for the public because
absolutely.
Because you have every time when I watch you people talk,
right?
Whether in channels, whether in our lives, particularly, you are going to say, but Supreme Court gave judgment that Samayahu has been expelled. Samayahu has been suspended. Where are you getting that? I want that what I'm trying to make.
Okay.
Well, if I were even when I'm talking, I have my facts. Like when we are saying here, I done that.
From your point of view, Honorable Minister, you're giving your side of the story.
No, it's not my side of the story. Documentary, right. Certified true copy of the court. But when you are talking, you're not with anything. You're only talking about. You're even talking very, very affirmative, very, very sure.
But you don't have the CTC of the Supreme Court judgment.
Well, that's what. You see, have you been seeing me emphasizing? I said, have you gotten the CTC judgment before you begin to? But even assuming do not consider, I have told you here, assuming do not consider, that son was suspended. For example, for him to have contested an election means that House of has been lifted. That's the point I'm trying to make. Assuming do not consider.
I think that point has been made.
No, it hasn't been made. It hasn't been made. Lifted by
that point has been made, so we don't
by the party.
But just one second, because the appeal court had said that there's no document showing that Samayo's suspension was lifted.
Who said so? Do you have the judgment?
Well, there are judgments that we all don't have. But that's the argument.
Listen.
Argument of the other side.
Hold on. You know, that's one you see. Now you say which journalist want to no. Please, when you are talking, talk authoritatively. Don't talk on hearsay. I didn't come here to talk on hearsay. That I know that Supreme Court. I will not make any comment. All I know, appeal was dismissed.
Is it documented?
No, that one you had. Now what you will do? What is the full judgment? I cannot comment because I've not been able to lay hand on the certified true court of judgment. That's the point I'm making. But what appeal dismissed is not hidden.
So is it wrong therefore for any side to try to
lay claim?
Interpret the Supreme Court to advantage the way it has happened with the constitution of the interim national
let me tell you, first of all, who appealed the judgment? The other faction appealed the judgment.
Yes.
Which appeal did they dismiss?
The main appeal.
The main appeal. Yeah. So whose own credit? So if there's anybody who will be parading to say we have won, if those that were appealed against and the judgment was dismissed, then before you go into the full details, what led to why they dismissed this appeal.
Okay.
That's why we are talking. So when you are talking,
so as far as you're concerned, you have won on that score.
Everybody knows that. That's what they are telling you. Did they not say? They said, listen. Right. They said, yes, that Supreme Court dismissed the appeal, but Supreme Court had now said, listen, that Supreme Court had now said, Aras, listen to me. You are important in this matter. The Supreme Court, they now said, Supreme Court had now said that they should go back and put the party in order. That's why BOT. Who has been expelled since? That's what they say. That now comes. Is it true? Can we read the full judgment where Supreme Court said all those things. This is what I'm trying to say. And
you
find, I can assure you, today's what? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I do latest by Monday. I do know that the financial copies of the judgment will come out. So that when you say, I was watching you last night when you were interviewing Ume, I was interviewing you. I followed. There's no. I watch everything. So when I'm commenting, when I'm talking, I'm not talking like somebody whom they just told. I don't.
First time.
When you see me say, I said this, I was not told. I watched. When I said AIT said this, I was not told. That's why every news period of every television house I do. So nobody tells me. But that's different. Now, I haven't told you this. Okay, don't close up. Look at this judgment. They went an appeal. Which the judgment is against you. Some of you have been recognized as a caretaker committee before the convention was now held. So which category are you coming to form now that you have gone and appeal? Which category are you coming to form?
All right. We don't want to swing the issue around.
Yes.
There are still more questions of politics, Veronica.
A question regarding your role.
Yeah.
What exactly you are trying to achieve? You have said that this whole matter, the Supreme Court judgment has settled the whole matter.
Yes.
We are seeing it's still divided.
Let me tell you that.
But I am trying to understand, and I'm sure a majority of Nigerians want to understand what you are trying to achieve with this role. What did they call? Are you saying you are the voice of conscience for the party? What exactly do you call?
First of all, there's the beauty headed by Senator Mao Habuma. Look at this. Look at this there now. I'm
trying to achieve.
You asked me a question as for what I know, and as a proper citizen who is involved in all this, I am briefing you that this is the position of things. I didn't ask myself this question. You asked me this question.
Absolutely.
And as a bona fide member, as a committed member of the party, as someone who is involved in all this, I'm privy to know. I'm saying with the facts. And that's why I'm letting you know. And nobody can contradict it.
But is it not putting the party apart?
You're saying that. No.
2027 is very important.
No, see, this is the problem I have.
Looking forward
Look,
to having the PDP
in politics, why not work in politics?
Right.
There are people, ego.
Okay.
Ego. You see, some people cannot stand defeat. Now the defeat, let everything scatter. There are people like that.
Is that what this is?
No, I don't know what some people are doing now. I haven't been defeated. What's their name? That was
TBC.
No, you're from sorry.
TBC.
I know. I want to say Shay is their brother now. No, I don't know. Shay is their brother. So what I want
Which Shay are you referring to now?
Markende.
Since you are mentioning this,
What I'm trying to say is, look, you have told people who are waiting for the Supreme Court judgment, who are waiting, whatever the Supreme Court says, we will now abide there. That's what they said. Now Supreme Court has taken judgment, is making you appeal. You are going again to say, no, that Supreme Court said there is no leadership. God. If it was leadership, Supreme Court would have allowed the appeal because, you see, there are two things. And I want to correct some of you. When I hear some of you talk about entire affairs of the party, we're not talking about leadership. What did they go to court to do? Let me tell you, what did they go to court to do? We are saying that INEC, as a statutory body, you are bound to comply with all rules, all laws. And therefore, any organization or party that has not complied with the rules and this and that, you are not supposed to attend or recognize whatever they are doing. That PDP, by saying that they will hold convention, that they have not complied with the rules to hold that convention, that so has not been done. so has not been done. So has not been done. If this has not been done, you cannot hold a convention.
Right.
We didn't say you are not chairman of the party. They didn't say you are not secretary of the party. That's why you are not talking about a leadership. But if we are saying you have not complied with the provisions of the law, the Electoral Act, the annual guideline, the constitution of their party, therefore you cannot proceed with this. That cannot be leadership. That cannot be leadership. And two, because we say we cannot proceed by due convention, and court agree with us, you cannot do convention if this and this and this have not been done. And if you go ahead and do it without complying with this, that is a knowledge. You went ahead and did it.
Right.
And now the tenure expired in December. Right? So since there was no other leadership, the tenure expired in December. Then became indeed the set of a caretaker committee. And the caretaker committee was now set up, running the affairs of the party. You now went to the Federal High Court to recognize you, to compel INEC to recognize you. And this caretaker committee joined in the suit. They now became defendants in that suit. And the court came and made a finding that this caretaker committee, in their counter affidavit, said that they are the caretaker committee, and you did not deny it. That means you have considered that indeed they are the caretaker committee.
All right, Honorable Minister.
So what are we talking about?
Sorry, we need to go.
We need to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go.
We need to go on break, and like as we have clarified this, that the caretaker committee has gotten the endorsement of the Federal High Court, and that judgment has not yet been appealed because the appeal is still at the Court of Appeal, and the Court of Appeal has not.
Yes, that's what I said.
It has not been heard.
There's no stay.
There's no
stay. And the Court of Appeal has not given its position on that, right?
I think the matter will be heard next week Friday.
It has not been heard.
So the judgment subsists.
Of course.
Okay, we still have a lot to talk about on politics, but we need to go on break now. Yeah, we need to go on a quick break. We'll be right back, and when we come back, we'll still have some political questions to ask before we then take the minister to his primary responsibility, which is as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Right. We're going on a break now. Fisayo, you were asking a question.
Yes, I was about to ask a question before we went on break.
Quickly.
Honorable Minister, there's an allegation in the space, especially from some of the political, can we say, contraptions or coalitions we have seen for a while. And the allegation is that the ruling party at the moment is trying to convert the whole structure to a one-party state. You are a member of the opposition in the current administration. Do you agree with this assertion?
You see, again, I've always said this. Coalition, coercing people. I hear PDP and Papa and left say this, which is the ruling party, that made them now to leave ADC. When ADC will soon collapse, you blame the ruling party. I'm sure they sponsored Obi and Papa to leave. I have told you, the only opposition party, no matter how you define it, is the PDP.
Really?
I'm coming. I am coming, please. It's not about their own interest. Define what is called opposition. What is opposition? Their own definition of opposition is that government does nothing right. That's their own definition of opposition. If a party does not come every day and criticize the ruling party, it's not opposition. Even when you can see with their two eyes, a government has done well in this aspect, he has not done well because it's the ruling party. You don't become opposition for opposing sake. Take for example, where would I told you we went to European Commission yesterday. The PDP, one of the PDP presidential secretaries was there. And they asked him a question. What do you think you would have done that? He said, no. I'm an opposition party. I will not shut my eyes to say that this government has not done anything good at all. No, I won't do that. If for nothing, all of us are agreed in this country that subsidy was a scam. Every government passed has said it was a scam. Has anybody had a political will to stop it? No. But somebody came and had a political will. I have done it. Will I, because I'm opposition, and I say, no, he has not done anything right. It's not the meaning of opposition. But what I can say, that the stopping of subsidy has made more money available to the states. And therefore, if I was the president, I will make sure, I will compel the states to give account of this fund that have come. Do you hear what he said? He didn't say that the president didn't do it. He said, look, the president did this. And he's doing this, money has been made available to the states. But it stopped there. But if I was president, I would have made sure that states account for this level of fund that come.
But some will say that it's because you are in government.
No, I'm not. I said what the person said. I'm not saying I'm the one saying this.
No, I'm speaking based on what you know.
I'm telling you what the man said when they asked him a question. Right. He said, look, it will be foolhardy, it will be stupid of him to say the government has not done anything simply because it's opposition. Okay. Does opposition mean government has not done anything good? Then you will not do that. That's not the answer of opposition. The opposition is to say, look, yes, you have done well here, but we thought you have taken it to this point. If I'm given the opportunity, I will make sure it is taken to the logical conclusion by making sure that the government accounts for the money. That's what he said. He went on to say, look, nobody has done it in this country. The president allowed for federal government to go to the Supreme Court for interpretation on the autonomy and independence of the local government. That no president has done that. That he did that, and Supreme Court gave interpretation that the local government is autonomous and their funds should go directly. But if he was given the opportunity, he would have made sure that is being implemented to the letter. That the governor, he must implement it. That's what he said. His opposition. He has not denied the fact that the president or the ruling party did not do this. All he has said, they've done this. But I thought they should have taken it further. That's the essence of opposition. Opposition is not where you come. Everything must be crisis. Everything, nothing good has happened. That is not opposition. So let me tell you about crisis. It's not correct. Remember, under Obasanjo, when he was running for a second term, he went to have a deal with the governors of Southwest. Remember, all of us today, nobody wants to remember anything. No, we don't. If we do, we will not be saying what we are saying today. Now, what happened? When he went to discuss with the governors of the Southwest on how they should support him, in essence, not to support their own party, support me to be president, and I will support you to be governor. The only person who refused was the present president today, when he was governor of Lagos. He said, hey, I know your body surprised. I will not fall into this, I will be a victim here. The governor of Ogun agreed. Governor of Ekiti agreed. Governor of Ondo agreed. Governor of Osun agreed. And Oyo. They all supported Mr. President Obasanjo to win. But in their own, the arrangement did not work again.
Is that a template you're...
I'm coming. No, you ask a question.
Yeah.
You ask a question.
Right.
What I'm trying to say, all the people are shouting now. Oh, this. I'm saying that it is not the first time presidents have had arrangements with other parties in order for them to survive. But that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
How are they? I was governor here. I had the worst relationship with the administration, and that was the administration of late Buhari. None of you can shut your eyes to say you were not aware. There was nothing, there was no intimidation that I didn't get in this country. I never moved.
Talking about ADC
I'm coming. Now this is what he asked question. Be patient. Be patient. I never moved. I said no, I was not going to go. And I didn't go. And I stayed. It depends on your convenience. It depends on you. So when you say the president, assume you don't know consider. If the president has come to talk to you, why not join me in this good work I'm doing? Out of your own volition, you agreed. What does that got to do with somebody is trying to force you? Mention one state that you said is not supporting president that has been chased by EFCC. Mention one. I had the problem, but I refused to move. I said I will fight this, and I fought it to the end. And I left the same time the president was going. For Christ's sake, also know this. In 2017, we had a crisis in PDP. The APC government then, Modi Sheriff, were having problem in PDP. It was a serious crisis. We won the matter at the Federal High Court. The DG of SSS then, Landauer, refused us access to the Secretariat. He said that the matter is on appeal. He's not a member of our party. He was a member of APC, but the DG of SSS. Fine. It was okay. No problem. When we lost in court of appeal, he went and opened the Secretariat for us. Said, how can you? We have appealed the matter to Supreme Court. Why not wait for Supreme Court to finish before you open the Secretariat? Because they were pushing Ali Modi Sheriff. I will not forget, we are all in Lagos at a signature. Amechi, former minister of the was in the third floor. When the judgment came out, that Ali Modi Sheriff come and see jubilation. Oh, the PDP is gone. Because they were using Ali Modi Sheriff. I'm coming. We refuse to answer. I'm not going to. We will not move. We will fight this matter to the last. We fought it to the last at Supreme Court. We got the judgment. So you don't blame. You don't say there are some people who will say, look, I was a governor. The kind of money I'm seeing today that the president has made available to states, there are some people who say, look, my brother, what everybody is talking about is how you can bring development to his area. If this president, who is in another party, can make this money available, what am I doing here? Some people have that kind of view. Or they are telling you, the interest of my state is what matters.
Oh, you know that you are for the president, but let me take you to your state, Rivers, now.
Yes.
Where it seems as if you have two men who want to run for the governor of the state on the platforms of two different parties. One in PDP and one in APC.
Who are they?
Alabo George for going to run on APC and Shinda.
You see why I say, you know, hold on.
Okay.
You see, there was a time I said something on television. Some people took it out of context. Have you seen the PDP who collected a form? How are you sure that Shinda collected PDP form? What informs you this? And that's why I say, leave this. I hear. Just Kelly brought out this form. So you can see that. Where did you see Chinda's form?
So in other words, are you saying you're
it's not what I'm saying. Where did you see? And that's what I've always told you. We must go for what we call investigative journalism. I have told you here now that Judge Kelly showed his own form. Right? It's not secret.
Are you
on the platform of APC?
You are going to another subject matter again. I want to finish one.
On the platform of APC.
That's what I said. He showed. And I've never told anybody. We work as a team.
But Alabo is your man.
Who is my woman?
Wait.
Who's my
not in that sense.
I don't know.
I don't mean it in that sense. What I meant is that it's your person.
Say so. What I'm telling you, you said that Chief Dan collected form.
It's your supporter.
Where did you get that information from? I told you that before.
Shinda has not collected form, Abi. Wait, Shinda has not collected form.
You should tell me, I don't know.
Okay.
But let me also tell you.
Okay.
Let me ask here. I have told you here that PDP is contesting the election. Didn't I say it here? I said that in my state, we are going to contest governor. I said so here.
But why is Alaba going to the APC to contest?
He's a member of APC.
Okay, and you are not a member of APC.
No, I'm not.
Okay, but what happens to Fubara in this wise now? Please let us. What happens to Fubara in this wise now?
Wait.
Let us bring.
Okay. Why not hold on?
Okay.
Please. You are in my domain. So just wait. Just hold on.
Okay.
Let me tell you. The mere fact somebody is loyal, is your friend, does not mean everything that affects his life you will dictate. No. It's a member of the joint coalition. And we have said anybody who's interested to run, go and connect. At the appropriate time, we'll take a decision. You are here when Governor Advisory Council of Lagos went to meet President to say, look, we have started, we say we want this person, right? We have what we call joint coalition. We'll decide whom we are going to back. It doesn't matter. It's a joint coalition.
The difference is that the Lagos one is APC.
Every state has its own peculiarity.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
In politics, don't you know? Yes, every politics is a local.
Yes.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you, if you are saying interesting, what happened that we said we are not going to support Atiku in 2023? Was I not a member of PDP? Well, so what member said, no, you are violating our agreement. Therefore, we will not be a party to this. So, you would have said, why will you do that? So you are not saying, interesting. When we did it in PDP in 2023, why was it not interesting? Why would it be interesting now? Because it's in the state. You see, in politics, there are peculiarities everywhere. You look at how it's going to suit your state. You look at how their state will be harmonious. So we don't do something to satisfy you. We do something to satisfy our people. How our people will be peaceful. That's what is important to us. So this issue of coalition, coercion. In fact, I told you there's nothing called coalition. I said they will all fall like a pack of cards. And you were saying, how much? I said, you are looking at coalition based on faces. Why don't people rate other parties? We have not less than 20 registered political parties. And if one party has a problem, you now think that's the only opposition. What has happened now to the opposition? Atiku left PDP because he knows he cannot get rid. He cannot get where he can take everybody. Because he has only wanted to run, and we say he won't run again. He did everything. He saw that he could not manipulate it. And then he had to go to where he will be comfortable to get the ticket. And you have called it opposition. That has become opposition because he's looking for where he will run the election. Obi then went there. I'm surprised. When Supreme Court judgment came out, Obi said Supreme Court has saved this country. Yesterday, I was watching you when you were interviewing one of the Obi then, who now moved to NDC. He said, we looked at it. There's a trap here. This and this. Oh, after you have praised the Supreme Court has saved this country, now there's a trap. And now you have known that Atiku said he from the party in his house. Nobody will tell what to do. Is that the opposition you are talking about now? All these things are interest. I won't get nomination here. Let me move to the other side. I'm coming. I will tell you something today. So you know, I will tell you.
I'm afraid you don't have all
I have 1 minute. Let me use it the way I want to, not the way you want
1 minute?
to. No.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Why there's no position, let me tell you.
Right.
And I was in PDP. There was a fight in PDP. Governors were there. I said, none of you had the capacity to tell me to leave this party. Rather, I would make you leave the party. Yes. They all left the party. Yes, I'm still there.
And you have succeeded now.
But I have the capacity. I have the capacity.
I need to come in
no,
here.
I have the capacity. Hold on.
I need to
you
come
are
in
here
there.
on behalf because of me. So let me tell Nigerians this first.
But we're here to ask you questions.
Yeah, but let me free the one they asked. Now, this one, I said, you will leave, but I will not leave. I've never hid my intention that I will support the president. I never. And that does not mean that my state, that the party will not contest. When we supported Tinubu 2023, my party still won the governorship, still won National Assembly, still won the State Assembly. Now, Bala has gone. Sheyi now says the chairman of government forum. How can he be chairman of one member? He's leaving. Now let me tell you what I don't like in this school. Obi was an Abga. He couldn't build Abga. Crisis. What is called leadership? Leadership is for you to stand up to challenges and see how you settle those crises. He left Abga. He came to a PDP. He ran away PDP. So there's one man in PDP who's dominating everything. He went to Labour. Labour had crisis. You couldn't also use your leadership skill, your leadership prowess to put Labour together. You ran away again from Labour. You went to ADC. Now ADC had problem. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. You run away from ADC again. You are now in NDC. All you are looking for, food is ready. Food is ready. Mama put, food is ready. Anywhere, who will stabilize if you cannot stay and stabilize? Why the people are called not run away from PDP? When all the giants with the huge allocation of money they have will stood firm to say we will leave.
But when allegedly the ruling party, the APC, is putting fire, in these parties that you talk about, whether it's the PDP, the ADC, or even the NDC now, because we're hearing, some stories. But let me take you back to Rivers State. The issue of Fubara, where exactly is Fubara now?
I don't know.
You have had different.
Okay, let me tell you that.
But hold on, let me land with this, right? Now we hear that you're endorsing a candidate from the APC, the same party that Fubara belongs to. He jumped from the PDP.
You are saying you are here now. I'm endorsing.
Are you endorsing?
Have I endorsed anybody?
Okay,
I said we have not
now, the question is, have you endorsed anybody?
I have not.
You have not, for Rivers State.
And I cannot endorse somebody.
And on the issue
until the joint coalition meets.
Right. On the issue of the president, you have always, made known your support for President Bola
since
Tinubu.
2023.
A PDP presidential candidate has just emerged.
No, you're asking Fubara. We're not putting that one.
I just need to put this together. You answered
No, you asked me. No, I don't think that's what you were trying to ask. You answered, we have not reconciled. I said, before you answer, okay, let me finish.
Right.
So I have not answered that.
You will answer it.
I know what I'm trying to say.
And we hear, you mentioned it here, that the PDP presidential candidate has emerged.
Not, I didn't say, no, please. I said aspirant.
Sorry, aspirant. Are you still standing on your support for President Tinubu?
Oh my God.
By the way, a lot of people are saying that.
Let me tell you.
By the way, a lot of people are saying that candidate or that aspirant is just acting your script because it's very close to you.
I'm too busy now. Everybody has my script.
So
don't you think that you should give me an award?
But somebody like this should know that Sandy Odo is your friend.
So I shouldn't have any friend who would aspire to any position.
Simply because
let me tell you.
Can
I tell you, Sandy? Look, we are council chairmen together. I took over for Sandy as deputy. I took over for Sandy as deputy national president before I became president of Argon. Sandy was in APP. I was in PDP before Sandy now came to PDP. I keep relationship. I don't abandon friends because of in this party or not in this party. No, what was my business? Politicians will come and go. Now, he came to see me 2 days. That's why I went to see for this company. I said, you picked for thing. I said, look, I'm going to support Mr. President. You don't. I said, look, we have had crisis in PDP. We should admit that crisis was caused by ourselves, by our greed. Can you tell me of the truth? Within the short time we have, can PDP really sit down with you, galvanize the nation, with the resources it requires? Presidential election is not what the council election. It takes a lot of things. Can you tell me here, that you can seriously contest against the president? Tell me the truth. He said, look, he's aware that serious circumstances have affected PDP chances in most of the things. But however, it won't because of that, and then the party will not feel a candidate. That's fine. So all you are saying that is just because you want PDP to feel a candidate. But you are sure that in terms of really contesting presidential elections, the PDP does not have what it takes now because you require. You see, I want to be president. It's not tomorrow morning I'll come out for president. You must have been planning it. You must have put a lot of things into consideration. You must also have resources before people will come to support you. So, what are you telling me? I'm your friend. You say, well, you're going to run, you understand my position. I said, fine, you're still my friend. I'm going to European Commission tomorrow. Will you join me? He said, well, why not? This is where all the people want politics of bitterness. But just let it be that you are encouraging politicians not to talk to themselves. The moment you are talking to somebody, are you sure something is not going on? Yeah. So, you see, that's always what we have always prayed for. Nobody wants, I'm in this party, go across the outside, have a handshake, have a bottle of drink with him, without you suspecting something's going on, which is wrong.
Minister, you know the concern is because you've been repeatedly accused of not wanting the PDP to produce a presidential candidate. So it's surprising to many now that the PDP is selling presidential.
When you say, I have not been, see, that's my problem with this. Everyone say, I've been accused. Can I ask one question? He said something here, and I said, everything is I'm too strong that
Sunday or no is my friend, and we know.
Do you know how I feel happy when I was watching on television? He said, Wike. Do you know how happy I am? Oh my God! You mean I'm just so strong like this? You tune arrive, it's Wike.
You don't get headache. You don't get headache anytime.
You tune AIT, it's Wike. You tune TVC, it's Wike. You tune NTA, it's Wike.
It doesn't give you headache.
Headache.
Yes. You enjoy it.
Because I feel so happy. I say I'm giving people work. I'm giving people work without me now.
I haven't asked my question.
You say people have been accusing me. What have they not accused me? This is a man who came out in 2023 and said, I will not support this candidate from so place. I did not say I'm leaving PDP. I said, you will lose. But PDP will win in my state in the various elections. And I've maintained that. Having worked for the man to win. And I'm here working with him. Contributing the little I could. Or I can. Now you are saying, don't support him again. Does that mean I don't want my party to produce a presidential candidate? Produce a presidential candidate does not mean, after all, you have so many parties who will go and produce presidential candidates. Does it mean that every...
Can you do a mop-up quickly on this side?
I have said so before. I said PDP, even our convention. Listen, I don't need you. The public is the one marking the script. Because you won't start question and mark because you'll be biased. The public is they are watching. What I have said, even in the conversation, PDP will be in the ballot. They are not say so.
Okay.
So how can you now ask say people are like you? When I have said in the convention day, because the life you were, no, you were not there. It was shown that was there, and
Minister, let me ask you.
No, to let you know, I said in that convention, PDP will be in the ballot. What do you want me to say?
No, Minister, let me ask this question. Let's leave this and go to Rivers State. And the reason I ask about Rivers State is that your loyalists in the PDP have moved to the APC. You talk about a coalition in Rivers State of PDP and APC. And I know Tonye Cole has said that the APC has given you the structure, which is confusing. But we also hear that the governors in the APC have been given the mandate to endorse candidates. Where does that leave the people that have defected? And what does that say about Governor Fubara wanting to run for office again?
You know, my happiness is that you said you have always been carried. And what I want to say, 90% of what you have had has always been false. You said my loyalists are it's not correct. Remember, in the state assembly, you see how PDP members were lawmakers, not less than 10. I don't know my loyalists. So it's not correct.
No, I didn't say all.
I
didn't say all.
No, you said my loyalists.
I didn't say all your loyalists.
Now grammar has come now. Yeah. We'll move for a professor of grammar down. You have also said you had that governors were mandated. I'm not in APC to know whether they are mandated or not. I also know, being a politician, I've been hearing crisis between governors, National Assembly members. You must know in every transition period this thing happens. So this you are hearing, they were mandated. Who mandated?
We heard the president.
The president mandated.
Yes.
Have you gone to investigate for the presidency whether actually there was this mandate? That's what I have not told you. Does it cost you much to spend time to go and investigate what you have had? So when you are talking, you talk authoritatively. Like I say here, when I say how you took money, I said let him challenge me. He took this social money at social time with social vehicle. Am I not giving facts? I said these people are fraudsters. Why are they fraudsters? Look at the judgment. They were the one who went to court. The court they went to confirm the caretaker committee that now conducted convention. They have not told Nigerians this, that they went to court. They have not told Nigerians. They have hidden this fact. They have not also told Nigerians they've gone an appeal on this judgment that they went to court. They instituted this action. That kind of character or threat, what does it tell you?
Oh, the question I ask is if you're concerned about your loyalists picking tickets, and also the fact that Governor Fubara will be on the party ticket of the APC and get the support of the president.
I have told you, I have loyalists in PDP.
I'm concerned about the APC.
I'm coming. I don't know what you are going to do. You will not tell me what I told you. I will work as a team. We have loyalists in APC. I have never hidden the fact that everywhere it's just a rainbow coalition. We have put ourselves together, and it's a political strategy. Political strategy because we have somebody who will fight.
Who is that?
When I'm coming. Don't rush.
We just wanted to
Let me finish my statement now. You know that we are not working. So, as a politician, we must strategize. I don't need to come and unveil our strategies to you. The president intervened in the impeachment proceeding or palaver and said, withdraw. Let's fight this, let's do this. And the governor said, look, I'm ready for peace. Look, I'm no longer interested for this. I will not do this.
Right.
The assembly will, and will do the impeachment before a president of a country. Now, having done impeachment, you are not too smart on what you agree before president. It's like when you go on arbitration.
Is it him or the people wanting him to return?
Oh, please. Yeah. This is what I don't like. And nobody wants anybody, please. Don't tell me that. Excuse me.
But
you only want to...
People have picked up forms for
please. You can go and tell the market people or children 2 years that people say should come out. Who told you that? Which politician will tell you that? I was sleeping. They came and woke me, come. Why do we talk like that? Even people come to wake you, can't you say, no, I won't do it? I'm not prepared for it. What is all this story that people, which people, or that you appear before a president of a country on arbitration, the two parties on arbitration, and these people respect Mr. President, and have done their own part. You now have said, no, I would not obey my own part again. Because why I'm talking.
On the agreement that was had.
That's what is the grammar now?
So why is the president not intervening then?
What do you mean by president? This is sometimes you
if you say he's the
president. Hold on. Why do you people reduce the office of president? You think that you are quiet anytime you quarrel with your wife, president should come in. You quarrel with your son, president should come in. You see, one thing people must understand, run of election, nobody can stop you from running election. It's your choice. But people have come to know whom you are.
When will the Rainbow Coalition be?
President has done his own job. He has brought peace. He has gone back. If he say it's their business.
When will the Rainbow
Coalition?
Coalition?
What is the issue of when is I'm coming? What is the issue of people? Let me tell you. Who are the people?
The people of Rivers.
Where were they when he was almost gone? Where were they when the request of emergency?
They actually came out. They came out in the streets.
Please. Take this arrangement of your media. Go. They are coming to. Let me tell you. I can sit here now as the FCT minister. I can bring 3,000 people down the road here. Have you not seen where people are campaigning? Those who attend PDP rally. I'm coming now. Hold on. You see APC do rally. APC came for rally here. What I'm saying. You see people there. PDP do rally. You see the same faces in PDP rally. ADC is doing a rally. You see the same crowd. See, I don't know why some of us cannot see that to understand this trick going on. That people came out. You be a governor and people will not come out. What are you talking about? People came out. Okay, people will come out now. I think we are going for election. People will come out.
Will your people get tickets from the APC? That's what I'm also.
Who are my people?
The House of members that
why not wait now? Don't jump the gun. I think they said they will do primaries.
Honorable Minister, we have just about 20 minutes, and we've not spoken so much about FCT. We need to do that.
20 minutes. No. I am going to call a meeting for our commissioner of project and tell you. I will use 20 minutes to talk about what I mean FCT. So since you are talking politics, use the 20 minutes and finish it.
So you are going to do another chat on.
I not be doing chat.
On FCT. Okay, let's continue with politics. Okay, let's continue with politics. It's all right. Let's continue.
Don't just see what we have been doing.
Okay, if I may come in at this point,
let's continue with politics.
The people of the FCT are concerned about the 10% withdrawal that you're taking out of the IGR of the FCT. They are complaining that those funds are to be used to pay the contractors who build infrastructure in the FCT.
I don't like this thing where you say that you have something to do.
In what way, Honorable Minister?
Don't say people are complaining. Nobody's complaining. Nobody.
The area
excuse me. Nobody. No area council can have the guts to say it. Even just sit somewhere and say that who is that? Who is the person? Let me tell you, they should even praise me that we are contributing to. They refuse to use their money to pay teachers, and when there's a strike, people will say teachers are on strike in FCT, as if it is FCT administration. It's their responsibility. But we can't shut our eyes, see our children staying at home. I have to come in. What's the problem? No girl will say, see, they've not paid. They are owing also some amount of money. Why have you not paid this money? You are collecting 10% of our IGR every month. Like for this month, now 3.something billion. That's okay. We can't give you this money again. We'll set up a committee. FCT will contribute 2 billion to the 3 billion. Teachers, don't get angry. We'll be paying 5 billion naira every month, right? Till all the debt has been cleared. So we are bringing 2 billion naira every month. If we give you this 10% now, you go and spend the money. You don't care for teachers to be, if they don't care. We care. We will not allow that. The statutory allocation, we say this IGR will not be giving you. Let the committee be set up for your council, and the secretary treasurer. what are they owing Norgay, what are they owing teachers. Accept. Pay this money to them directly until these debts have been cleared.
Where does that leave the contractors?
Which contractor are you talking about? We give our contract. FCT repaired both primary and secondary schools. Which contractor are you talking about? In every month, when we get our allocation, in every month, when our IGR comes, after deducting 10% that goes to the area council, and 5% that goes to FCT IRS for the collection, right? The remaining money, I sit down. I said, can we have all the projects we're doing? Education. How much are we going to pay now? We'll pay 5 billion. Health, how much are we going to pay? We'll pay 3 billion. Infrastructure, pay 20 billion. Right? So we always share. This one goes to roads, this one goes to education, this one goes to health, as the case may be. This one goes for sanitation, which we pay every month. So we make sure that every month you remove 1.something billion for waste that goes to the contractors. So when you say we take 10% of IGR to pay contractors, how can that be? The 10% we are not
to pay LEA teachers.
See what I said there. So I said the teachers are on strike.
Right.
The area council are owing so more than 60-something billion. And we say we have to come to the aid.
Okay.
We are bringing 2 billion naira as like helping the area council.
Right.
Now they are getting 3 billion from IGR of us. We say, look, what have you been doing with our IGR we have been giving you? That you have not been paying teachers. Therefore, this 10% will be going directly again now to you. We have to set up a committee that will make sure that teachers and Norgay are paid the money that you are owing them. Because when they are on strike, nobody calls their name. They call LCT. And we must have to take proactive action to make sure that this thing do not occur again. Give them the money now. All right? When we don't even touch their jack, or what you call jack, when money comes, I don't preserve it to the Ministry of State. And the moment it comes, the money goes to them directly. So people should, but that's why I said they will even praise me, say, but for the LCT minister, the strike will be on.
Honorable Minister, we need to go like this. Okay. Let me just ask this question and then.
I said I will not go there.
He said we should leave that.
Yeah,
so we just talk generally on that.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to touch on the commissioning of.
It will come. It will come. So much. So after if we do live program all the time,
Honorable
some of you
Minister,
are waiting for that.
Honorable Minister, talking generally about FCT now.
And then calculate the money to pay salary for over 7 months.
Talking generally about FCT now.
Yes.
Not too long ago, you allocated lands to ambassadors designate. A lot of people are saying this is one generosity in the wrong direction. That not one of these ambassadors designate does not have a property in Abuja. Maybe a few.
Okay.
Now, how about those who have served this country in other capacities,
you
generals who have laid their lives for this country?
Why not wait? People sit outside to define role, to define what we should do. When we give you, it is not wasted. Why didn't you ask when we gave to all the press people in the FCT? That was not a wrong
all the press people?
Yes.
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 The correspondents?
Yes, it's not a surprise.
They've been working, they've been there with you.
They don't need to
hold on. They've been going around with you.
Probably
they earn it.
Okay, see, they earn it. You see the problem that we have. Yeah, you have qualified the earning. Now, people who are going outside the country to defend your interests, and presence and listen, not to me. Not to me. And there's no generosity that you say is misplaced simply because you didn't get. It's not correct. They are Nigerians. They are Nigerians. You cannot say who has property, who does not have property. Who told you those who serve Nigeria don't have property there? How do you know?
Yeah, but how much of a priority is that?
What is that?
Property for ambassadors.
You don't define our priority. I don't
define.
Hold on.
Which of them does not have a property in
Abuja? It's not correct.
Is it Federica?
No, hold on.
Is it Renno?
Why not hold on?
Is it Ambassador Jimo Ibrahim?
Don't you have property in Abuja?
I'm not an ambassador designate.
No, you don't.
If I'm in government now,
hold on now.
if you give me appointment, I probably will not go to government quarters.
We won't give you that. Hold on.
Hold
on.
So we are talking about people who already have. That is not priority.
We don't define priority in your station. We don't define priority. What is a priority? Yes, we don't do that.
So what was the yardstick?
I said, what you don't ask me. They are all Nigerian. Every Nigerian is entitled. That does not mean all Nigerians will get at the same time. And please don't say so. I'm not coming here to reveal to you what you call Nigerians who have served. You don't have the list. So you are not competent to talk about it. I am the one competent to talk about it. And I'm not coming here to come and tell you these are Nigerians who have given. No. Please. So what you don't have the facts, what you don't have, what you are not privy to, you don't talk about it. And if you say, if those Nigerians come out to say, they didn't give us anything, then I can come out. How can you say so? How can you say so? How can you say so? How can you say so?
There are many ordinary Nigerians.
It does not matter. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Hold on. I agree. There are many Nigerians. I agree. I hope you are not one of the Nigerians. I hope you are not one of the Nigerians.
There's a possibility.
No, I'm coming.
It's a 100% possibility.
If they give you today, don't you know there are so many Nigerians that are also not gotten?
That would be one problem solved.
This is also one problem solved. This is also one problem solved. If you want to apply for that, tell me.
Giving land to Senator Jibo Ibrahim is not the problem solved.
I am not looking at who is
giving land to Reno Mokiri, to Ambassador Kadika is not a problem solved.
Can I tell you? That is the problem we have. Have you been ambassador before? No. Okay, let me ask you one question. You see me here as a minister, right? If they give me a land, there's no problem solved. How many people have abused you the way I've been abused?
Because it is believed that you have the means to get any
Believe!
Yes.
Believe!
Yes.
Fine. So if I have the means, and therefore not the risk, like in a family, for example, you're a millionaire, and they're sharing family property, you're not entitled to. Do you know what's called family property? Family property, your father, let me tell you, you're a rich man. Your father has 20 million naira and is giving it all his children. You don't tell your father, I'm a millionaire. Why will I receive 50,000 naira? You don't do that.
But this is not
I'm coming now. Listen to me. Why is it so? I come from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. And the government of Nigeria is recognizing what functions I'm playing, what role I'm playing.
They have not started playing.
You don't say so.
They are just desperate.
Okay, so
they should serve first and then come for benefit.
Okay. We are starting to do it.
Right.
Are you going to? Can you sooner?
No. Minister, where do we strike the balance between attending to public office holders and the average Nigerians?
Who told you that?
One second, Honorable, 1 second.
Hold on.
The 50,000 units for Renewed Hope City that we talk about. What's the timeline and what's the mode for distribution? But also, please, if I could just land, Honorable Minister.
I don't like what you say. Somebody using his private money. Whenever he gets it, it's not my business. That's not public funds.
No, my question is about what you are doing for average Nigerians.
Hold on.
And I want to draw your attention.
Hold on.
1 second.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell you, hold on. You cannot say what you are saying. Have you seen the list of those who have allotted land? What are you talking about? Is it because this one came to the public? Do you know how many people who work in China that have land? I put it to tax now. The land that you do channels is public land, but it's given to you as a private investment. You are making money out of the public property. Did you buy it? No.
Is it free property?
It was allocated to you. You didn't buy. You didn't buy. I had the authority to say so. Why are we talking about this thing? Did you buy the land?
Don't go there.
Hold on.
Don't go there, sir, please.
I sat as a minister. The land was given to you by government, but allocated to you by government. As I came as a minister, I know how I ratify so many. Was it not correct?
Yeah, the same could apply in so many cases.
Hold on. You are not quarreling.
Right.
But that land was given to you today. It's an investment you have made. You are making money out of it. You will not say you're not making money out of it.
And the government is benefited from our business as well.
We're paying you. You came now to interview me. Is it free? Am I not going to pay for the last interview? It's not free. So what are we benefiting? I pay.
Speaking of land,
Let me tell you. Hold on. You know why I have to say this?
Yes.
Because you raised it. You see, when we talk about, because you've had ambassadors. There are so many rich Nigerians. Let me look at me. Look at me. Because if you didn't bring it now, we would have come to this place. You have not made me to let Nigerians know. Because people are thinking, such a mansion that such a money will have. People are thinking that you bought it. It's government. Government has encouraged you. Government has encouraged you. Why can't government encourage other people? Now, people have been encouraged. Does not mean tomorrow other people will not be encouraged. But everything be done at the same time, the same day.
No. The question is, how do you address the average Nigerian? And let me draw your attention to the issue in Wike, the land that was allocated for public hospital, which is now being converted to a residential property.
Some of us, if I would have asked you one question, I would have asked you one question. Who determines what is to be built in anywhere? You are the one to determine to government. Even if government said today, this is the official residence of a minister. Government can decide tomorrow it will not be official residence of a minister again. Why do you have to query government? Why will you change
the government? Must explain why you will convert a hospital to a private residence.
Hold on, please. You cannot determine for government what should be built here. Who is going to build the hospital? It's not government. It's not government.
So what was the thinking
I am coming. Hold on, I'm coming.
Repurposing that land meant for a hospital to a private
so that this first story has to stop.
Right.
It has to stop.
What's the truth?
Let me tell you, because when people come, they go and give you information. You go and tell people. Let me. I've asked one simple question. I'm the authority, and government says, on here we are going to use it for housing estates. Government wakes up tomorrow. No, we use that place that has no authority. We are going to move this housing authority to shift to another place. And government says, this is what we want to do here now. What is your problem in that? First of all, if it was given, why not hold on? If it was,
master plan. Is that what
that's what we are trying to do. Come, if you said, now you know there's a master plan.
Yes.
I thank God you know that. Do you know most of the places, most of the state, it's against the master plan. In society, master plans are also adjusted. Like as time goes on, as society progresses, master plans have been adjusted. So you cannot say 20 years ago, the master plan of 20 years ago will continue to be the master plan of 2040. That is not done anywhere.
But you owe the people an explanation for why you're converting something for public use.
Hold on. You have to learn. And that is the error, that is the mistake. When you sit somewhere, you don't say you hold the people. Listen. When I said it will be public hospital, will be public hospital. Did I extend to you? I don't know why you are quarreling. If in Guadipa now, we have made some adjustments. There's a road that CBC is doing. It affected something government to move it out there. There where we are saying we are going to do substations. We sort of look with where we are now and with the technology. Is it still possible to put substations in this area and this massive land we're giving? You give 20 hectares of land to build substation. Where is it done anywhere in the world? I'm coming. You now come to say, okay, no, you can't do that. With this technology, you cannot build a substation for even more than 3,000 square meters. I'm coming. Did you understand me? Government's okay. No, cut it. Give her this for further development. You hear it come. This place was said to be a substation. Now see what government has done. You don't even, you're not in government. You don't know the priority area. So what I'm trying to say, if we have given to a private, if we have given to somebody.
Is another provision made for general hospitals in Wike?
Are we fools? First of all, you cry more than the bereaved. If we have given the place to a private person to develop a private hospital, it's a different thing. If we say we are going to build a school here, our government said no, school here now will no longer be necessary. Give it up for any other development. Take the school to so place. Why must I come to national television? Gentlemen, is it everything you must? What do you lose?
But the people are confused.
Which people are confused?
The people are confused. There is no hospital in Buyola.
A
property was allocated for hospital.
Excuse me, Mr. Charian, excuse me. All over the world, even in this country, you can't tell me that government has provided everything that's been needed all over the world. If we say, does it mean that because there's no hospital today in Wuye is more important than any other district? Government, okay, based on our resources, we can provide 3 hospitals now, right? And that hospital will be so place. Is there any law that says I must start with Wuye? And who told you because we have not built in Wuye, and therefore hospital will not be in Wuye? Government is a continuum. After the most of the things we are doing today, was it done before? No. Don't carry sentiment. People say, oh, here was said to be the creation center. I agree. I don't know what I said. I agree. Yeah. I didn't say so. But government is the wisdom saying, no, the creation here now is no longer possible. What do you lose?
All right.
Like I didn't going to take permission from you before I take that policy. Is that necessary?
No, informing the people is what I said.
Even the one you have been informed, even the judgment of the court you got, you still refuse to acknowledge that is the truth. Even the one you have seen openly, that we have informed you, giving you still said it has not been cleared. I mean, look, take for example, look at schools. I have mentioned to you about the area council. Yes. It's not our responsibility to pay primary school teachers. It's not our responsibility. But we can't sit down and see our children at home because it's not our responsibility. And we have now come to say, okay, we'll solve this problem. We will be donating 2 billion naira every month. You, the IGR, we are giving 3 billion every month, will be used to be paying teachers. Now, you are going to say, area council says that 10%. Okay, I'm using to pay contractors.
All right. Honorable Minister, our time is up. We need to go now.
We must always try to go and find out the reality on ground. Find out. Don't make up your mind. Don't make up your mind when you're going to anywhere.
All right. I
have questions in the minds of Nigeria.
No, I have, but the problem is that because you have a mindset. When you have a mindset, which I told you, the problem you have today, you were thinking that NDC is coming to give opposition to government. Today, all the House of Reps, senators that went to ADC, have they not come? Will you call them not the main opposition?
Honorable Minister.
I think they are not the main opposition.
Honorable Minister, thank you. Our time is up.
The main opposition. Just look at it.
Thank you so much.
This night I watched Arise again. I will now see where he said, well, I saw what was the name? Ruben. He was saying, oh, no, you see, NDC is formidable. You have shifted to NDC now. It's formidable. You are formidable. You have people are formidable when one big man goes down. Oh, it's formidable. Right. You don't even know the big man you are talking about.
Honorable Minister, thank you.
Still on ground.
Thank you very much. We need to leave it here because we have overshot our time and we need to give the stations time to properly wind down this program and move to another program.
Most of what the stations do, the live commercial.
Thank you so much, sir.
The live commercial.
Thank you, sir.
So since the live commercial, this is the best to educate the public.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We really appreciate your time. Let me just say thanks to my colleagues, Veronica. Thank you so much. Veronica Danikoye is head
presentation. Congrats for being the, what do you call it,
newscaster.
Newscaster of the year. Yeah. And of course, Fisayo. Thank you so much. Lawal, it's your first time. I hope you got the baptism of power.
Thank you.
And of course, the one that will not allow us to sign our time.
I was going to ask the minister
because they are like
with a big voice.
Thank you so
much. I
much.
was going to ask the secret of your freshness. You're looking very fresh these days, in
spite
spite of the stress.
Look, that's stress for what?
And of course, from Terry.
Man is living good and
am I going to
taking good care of himself.
Thank you. I'm trying to say thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
I'm
not.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.
AGC is gone. Now it's NDC. APC. Carry the story like that.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you again.
That's the headline you have given him, Abi.
Honorable Minister, hopefully we'll see
When
you again.
APC face tomorrow, say, oh, the ruling party has gone to cause.
Thank you, sir. We have to leave now. We really appreciate your time. That's the end of today's session of ministerial charts. Of course, featured the Honorable Minister of the FCT, His Excellency, Wike. Thank you for investing your time with us. We'll see you very soon, very, very soon, because the President will be 3 years in office very soon, and of course, we know that the Honorable Minister has some plans along this line, commissioning of projects and all of that. We didn't get the time to talk about that, but very shortly, like the Minister has promised, we may have time to do that. Thank you. We'll see you again.
We'll invite you. 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
My name is Benga Ariliwa. We'll see you around.